Okay, so recently I found out my brother's lounge is minus a coffee table, so I thought, being a good brother that I am, I'd build him one, and I thought I'd do that out of pallet wood. So in these next few episodes you're going to learn how. Here we have some of the wood with the nails and staples extracted. Probably need quite a bit more because of the size of the table and the amount of timber that's going to go into it. Now what I've done is to taken the long strips of the pallet and cut them down into 260mm strips. I've done a whole load of them. The reason for that measurement is because once they're buttered and glued together, that is the exact width of 3 of those put together. Once all these sections are glued together into separate squares, I'll rotate them so they're running in opposite directions. This should create a nice effect for the tabletop. What I've also decided to do is cut these little strips just to add to the effect of the pattern, and they're going to go in between each individual square like so. Now instead of using a table saw to cut these strips, I've decided just to make a simple jig where I've clamped this single piece here on top of the wood that I'm cutting, and I've clamped that to my workbench. Now what I'll do is I'll run my saw along the edge, and this should give me a nice straight line for each and every individual piece. Now I'm going to start gluing and clamping some of these pieces together. What I've done now is planed and sand down this top, or the back end of the top, to basically glue these supporting panels down here. What I'll do is I'll glue and nail them down, and that should give extra support to the tabletop. I'll do one on either side and one in the centre. Okay, now I've got all the support sections on, I'm just going to sand down these edges with my detail sander, ready for the edge capping.
Stop your running about. It's time to stay.
Now that we've sanded down these edges nice and smooth, we're going to rip down some of these pieces of pallet wood to make the side capping.
Get up in the morning, slaving for bread, sir, so that every mouth can be